Hey everybody, it's me and my real hair. Can you believe it? Anyway, I like to do these videos late at night really because I'm able to kind of, during the day, I've been thinking about some things and I got a lot of shit to do. I'm a grown adult. But aside from that, at night it's quiet. I ain't got the hood soundtrack going on in the background. Ain't no dogs barking and kids screaming and all that nonsense. So I kind of like to do it more in the chill hours. But in reflection, I'm about to talk about relationships. Why not? Because that's what everybody talk about all day. So I'm going to talk about this yet again. So, I've been thinking communication is key. Everybody knows that. There's no secret. But nobody tells you, like, how, the ins and outs or whatever of communication in relationships. So what I mean by this, when it comes to your partner, you got to be able to tell them your preferences and all that. For example, if you like, let's say, dude like little midgets with high heels on. Okay, it might be a little weird. This is ridiculous, but I'm just going to go with it. Go with me for a second. He should be able to tell you that. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times we hide things in the beginning because we think that the person that we're going to tell won't accept it. But here's the thing. They might not. One thing about the truth is it should be told regardless. You should be able to tell your partner how you feel no matter what. Now, keep in mind, just because you told the truth doesn't mean the person you're telling it to has accepted. You know how people be, well, dang, that's why I don't tell you the truth, because you can't handle the truth. Well, everybody's truth ain't to be handled, understood, or accepted. If you going around, murdering little dogs and that's your secret, nigga, I ain't gotta accept that. That's out of control. Matter of fact, I need to sign you up for some help. But anywho, that needs to start being done. We need to be able to come to the table, maybe about 3 dates, because, you don't want to just fly off the handle. Date number 3, you need to come with that truth. And if the person doesn't accept it, guess what? It's the best thing ever because they can move on and you can find someone who will. Because here's the thing about desire. When it comes to desires, if it's not addressed and it's not dealt with in the beginning, it can come to choke your relationship out. Now, with that being said, moving forward to the next thing. I'm going to tell y'all something. We need to start following the signs of life. Okay, if you with a partner and every time you look up, it's some ignorant shit going on, I don't think that's the one for you. I'm going to give you an example. You hook up with a nigga or you hook up with a female, a chick, tramp, whatever y'all want to call them, and you lose your job, your car get repoed. Then y'all get past that. Then you move in together eventually down the road. You're always getting evicted. You always got to move every 6 months, It's just always some shit you never thought would happen happens to you. Randomly your tires come up slashed. Just all kind of ignorant, random shit. I can go down the list, but I'm trying to think. But let me move forward from there. You got to get away from that individual. It's signs. Bad energy. If a person's making you sick, you're always, it's not you. You're not the same. You're starting to act crazy, paranoid. You can't figure out what's wrong with you. You just always, unsettled, uneasy. It's always some confusion. Get away from that individual. Because they're going to mess up your life, man. And we need to start doing this sooner than not before we have kids. Because let me tell you something. I'm so sick of y'all niggas thinking y'all kids don't know what's going on. Just because your ass is whispering in the corner or just because you think you leave the house with that damn drama, they know. Kids know. Stop having kids in these dysfunctional ass relationships. Because you know what? They see you getting beat upside the head, or they see you getting cheated on, or whatever ignorant shit that's going on, or you can't keep a job, your nigga can't keep a job, or whatever. Dysfunction, stuff that just ain't in order. They see it. And then they grow up to believe that this is okay. It is our responsibilities, responsibility, let me say that, to govern ourselves and make sure that we're making the appropriate choices, because the kids are our future. And you know what? If you showing them a fucked up reality, their future can be fucked up, and they're gonna fuck up somebody else's life, and we don't need that. This is not something we need. You know, we need to get things together, because I'm gonna tell you, dysfunction is what creates the menaces of the society. A menace came out of dysfunction, period. And of course, lack of love too. We need to be getting this together, man. I've really been racking my brain about this stuff. And you know, a lot of this stuff is so easily avoidable. And it be the little stuff that we don't check in the beginning that goes ahead to snowball into a disaster. And then we're looking up 10 years later. Well, how did this happen? You know, the situation was fucked up from day one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we need to be, you know, and before we get in these marriages too, there needs to be some individual counseling, not just marriage counseling, but individual counseling. You need to get those residual issues, you know, out the way. Mom, you know, maybe you figured your mama ain't show you enough love, or your daddy didn't show you enough love, or, you know, maybe y'all moved around, whatever the shit was going on in your life. Maybe you've been abused. You need to get that shit addressed before you go and get with somebody else, because that these things carry on. You know, it's no secret. So we have to start doing better as adults. And I just wanted to address that. This video is going way too damn long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. But yeah, this is just some thoughts that was going on in my head, and I thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be doing this more often, so see you soon.